been in business myself for around 8 years now, and at the moment I'm not alone. So I have a business partner, his name's Auden, and we have decided to go into partnership together to acquire businesses and build out a group and build that wealth and that freedom and that time that we've been wanting for a very long period of time, and to some extent already have, but want to keep going. We're really focused on making progress and growing as much as possible. My business partner has multiple businesses, one of which he acquired through a similar process to what we're following now. And when we met, we had a handshake, we had a bit of a chat, we went for a coffee, and then boom, we're like, okay, let's go into business together and we'll see what happens. So with my business experience, with his business experience, we have a combined knowledge and skill set and expertise that can really benefit other businesses and help them grow. And that is one of the reasons that we got into this. We've had an offer accepted on a business that we've been pursuing for a little while now. It's definitely been a journey, this one. We've had, I think it's about 4 different structures on the table, but because we had really developed a good relationship with the owner, we've been able to have that open, transparent conversation. So he said, this doesn't work for me. And we've said, this doesn't work for us. What can we do? How can we problem solve? How can we meet in the middle? And finally, we have a deal accepted, so we're excited. I'm pretty confident that this business in particular is going to be a bit of a wild journey, because there's a lot of building to do, there's a lot of growing, there's some challenges that I'm sure are going to crop up along the way, but we're excited regardless of how full on it's going to be. And I can't wait to kind of show you the ins and outs of the business and get you walking around it with me, obviously. Yeah, next stop is the legal side of things. We've got a commercial lawyer that is fantastic. His name's Ray. If you need any recommendations, if you're doing this yourself, then just give me a shout. So it's in his hands now. We've got the share purchase agreement, which he's drafting up. We've done all the things that we need to do to try and make sure that this goes as smoothly as possible.
Wonderful. Right, in that case, I will have the XPA out to you, hopefully, by probably, judging on my speed for drafting them, probably about 3 hours.
Cool.
So, about 1 o'clock maybe?
Okay.
12?
And then we just check it, we'll check we're happy with it, and then...
Yeah, let me find it out. Basically, everything will be lined up perfectly at completion. This document will be a perfect reflection of what is happening at completion and what should be happening on the deferred.
Great, okay. That's why it's the draft SBA.
Yeah, the agreement drafted. There is that. Then Schedule 3 is your warranties. Your warranties, basically, when you're reading a warranty, it is not an obligation. Do not read it as such. What you read it as is an orange jurisdiction clause. Okay? Now, that is going to only cover maybe the top 15 pages of the document. Schedule...
So the goal that we're going through at the moment is trying to acquire 10 businesses, and as quickly as possible. However, being mindful that we've got to put the right amount of energy, time and effort into the business that we acquire to make sure that it grows and it continues to have those strong foundations. So it's really important to us, but we're on that journey to really focus on getting 10 acquisitions as quickly as possible. If you're watching me, I imagine you've seen other videos and content, maybe you're part of a course or something or other about buying businesses. The way that we are trying to do it is we're trying to structure deals quite creatively. So it doesn't just involve us putting our own money in. There are other ways, and that's kind of debt and equity. So we're looking at a business, we're doing the things that we need to do, and then we're thinking, how can we structure a deal that works for the owner, yes, but also works for us and reduces our risk. So for example, one of the deals we've got going on, we're raising finance within the business to use as the owner's initial consideration, and then we're deferring the rest of the payment. But there's so many different ways of doing it, and you might hear those terms, no money down, essentially not using any of your own money, and that can be done as well, and we're obviously striving for that if possible. But it's really about, can we get this business, and do we want this business, and can we take it on and grow it? Because that's the real goal. And we're going to try and get as creative as possible to get the deals over the line that work for both parties. That's really key. That's the kind of focus for us. I was speaking to someone the other day and they said, how are you finding this process? And my honest answer was, I really enjoy it. It's got a whole host of challenges that come up, and I'm learning very, very quickly, but I'm not afraid of taking action. So I'm just going with it. But yeah, we're from our goal of getting to 10 acquisitions, we're doing well. We have a partnership already with a business which is actually progressing brilliantly. We have an offer accepted on another, which is a full 100% acquisition. That nearly didn't happen. It fell apart like 2 times, but we have gone back to the drawing table. We've gone back to the drawing board. We've managed to negotiate something that works for the owner and works for us. So that's really positive. And it's in the hands of the lawyers, and we're just seeing how it goes. And that in of itself is a bit of a challenge, because you've got legal jargon all over the place that I'm trying to understand and make sure that we're not signing something that puts us at risk. But that's good. So we've got one offer there that's been accepted. We've got another offer which we are trying to get over the line at the moment, but there's an equally as good offer on the table. So the owner is not sure who to turn to. So we've actually scheduled a meeting to go and visit the owner again, so we can really try and push our deal and get it over the line, because I believe it's the better one, naturally. I don't pretend to be perfect and have all the answers, but it's not about having all the answers and being perfect. It's about having confidence in yourself. This is what, for me anyway, I have confidence in myself to be able to find a deal, to be able to do a deal, negotiate, build rapport, look at the numbers, put something forward, make sure the business can run post-acquisition, and grow a business and scale a business. I have that confidence, but the only reason I have that is because I took action. And just to finish, thanks for watching. If you like the video, then like it. If you want to subscribe to the channel, then please do. It's going to help. I'm just enjoying sharing the journey that I'm going on. I'm going on with my business partner, who I will introduce in a video at some stage. Once we get together, we are going to see a business, so maybe it'll be that day. But yeah, like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. Really enjoy doing these, and I'll keep doing them as long as I can.